I knew this house long before I ever saw it. I didn't realise it, but I had been brought up with this cottage. Its image, in books and magazines, on TV, in adverts, in emojis, had accompanied me throughout my life. A small, bright cottage in a cornfield, with a little garden in front, full of sweet peas, dog roses and hollyhocks. It is a vision of the good life. I know the rooms, with their few pieces of dark wooden furniture, sturdy and polished by long usage. The deep fireplace, the iron stove with a copper kettle always ready on top, the creaking stairs, the uneven floorboards, the patched and whitewashed plaster. It speaks of splendid, simple, rural life, farm labour and odd jobs, foraging for firewood, fixing a new handle on a hoe. A hard life, no doubt, but dignified and quiet and deeply respectable, as much a part of the land as the unpainted render on the gable wall. The painting shows all this in crisp detail, the sun coming out from behind the clouds to sharpen the spurs on the ends of the roof ridge. The brilliant corn, still green but already above the windowsills, promising a good harvest, food for the coming year. Poppies and buttercups shooting up between the stems. A donkey and her foal graze on leaves and weeds by the fence, enjoying the warmth of the sun on their backs, with the rowan above in leaf and the elder in flower. It would be good to live like this, the picture thinks. It would be good to really belong to a place. However, a gate bars the way. I am kept at a distance. I see this life, and more than see it, I dream it, as I have been taught to, but it is not my life. I could call to the man working in the garden, and he might answer me, but I can never enter that house. The gate protects the image of the cottage as a fantasy. My enjoyment of its completeness comes at the price of my exclusion. The painting has always been nostalgic, and like true nostalgia, it longs for a past that never quite was. It is insatiable, unquenchable. It is a haunted house. Its coziness and nostalgia mask other, darker truths. Since Waterloo, things have gone from bad to worse in the countryside. Demobbed soldiers returning to their villages have found there is no work for them, and where there is no work, they are not welcome. The market is full of cheap imported corn, ruining British farmers who no longer hire the great gangs of men they used to. People fall behind in their rent. Good tenants, local families who have lived here for generations, are being thrown out on the street, their tables and beds seized by the landlord. The vicar in Dedham has been sent threatening letters, and a reward has been offered for information about the writers. No one says who they are, but everyone knows. At night, desperate men break into barns to smash threshing machines. The painter's brother Abram writes of seeing fires every night, near or far. Several of the richer families in East Bergholt have left the village, increasing the anxiety of those who remain. You could call to the man working in the garden, but you couldn't be sure of the answer you would get. What are you anyway? Gentry? City dweller? Tourist? What are you snooping around for? The painting shows you the cottage, and at the same time puts you in the place from where you see it. Point of view, in painting, in film, in photography, is never neutral. It is always someone's point of view. The question is, who sees this cottage? Is everything quite as tranquil as it appears? The shady foreground contrasts with the sunlit cottage. What is he doing out there anyway? Is he just dozing in the sun? Or is there someone else there too? Is it just some light reflecting on the front wall? Or is there another figure standing there? Although the picture is serene, it's easy to become suspicious. As soon as you start to suspect that the apparent peacefulness is not the whole story, everything you first thought about the painting starts to unravel. In the larger, later version of the painting, Constable removed the man and increase the flowers in the garden enclosed behind a neat picket fence. The barriers that protect the cottage as a fantasy also protect the viewer from the truth of the lives of the rural poor in the early 19th century. If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe, and visit my channel, Think of a Picture, where you'll find lots more short, thought-provoking videos. Thank you.